Buddays. Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. This is the super secret Thanksgiving show that we did last year. Last year was just the guys from the show hanging out, and this year we got a bunch of listeners hanging out with us.
Happy Thanksgiving.
And kids. Yay. Kids really high on sugar right now. They skipped a lot of the turkey. They skipped a lot of the ethnic foods. But they are doing very well with the desserts. And they're just rocking it now.
Not a lot of manners.
Oh, I forgot. It is Thanksgiving, so Dave is drunk.
Of course.
It is like a family gathering, and everyone has that uncle who comes in drunk, stays surly, and then hopefully passes out in an easy chair. That's what you're after.
I tells it like it is, Mr. B.
All right, I am not comfortable with that. Everybody hanging out in here. Now, as you hear our voices, we're not really here at the XM studio. We did this earlier because most of us here in this room are all over the country. I am, as we speak right now, I'm riding around on the eastern shore of the Chesapeake Bay, as I've done every year, mainly throughout my kid's life. We go back to visit my parents. And normally at a certain point, we would go, okay, we got to get out of here. And we would go out driving around these cornfields and just beautiful country there, playing on the radio until we could find either a Philadelphia station or a Baltimore station to play Alice's Restaurant. But, you know, since now we can do it here from XM, we'll be playing Alice's Restaurant today. And I don't have a lot of traditions with my kids, but one of them has been trying to teach them to stay out of wars. And Alice's Restaurant will do that. So I'm in Maryland right now on the eastern shore of the Chesapeake Bay. Where are you at, Dave?
Right now I'm in North Carolina, Mr. B.
Oh.
The first Thanksgiving I've been without my parents.
Oh, I'm sorry you lost them.
But you seem so happy.
Yeah.
I've got a new parent. You sure do.
Yeah.
Again, the problems happen. New
Yeah.
wife. I've got a new wife who I love, and new parents, Mr. Doug and the rest of his family. And
So,
it's going to be exciting.
What you're trying to say, Drunky, is what you're really, really happy about this year is that you married the love of your life, Casey,
That is
here
what
on
I'm
the
saying.
show,
Yeah.
and you guys are together at Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that is exactly what I'm saying. I'm actually I'm very excited to be in North Carolina right now, celebrating it with Dodo and the rest of the folks.
They said the same thing.
Yeah.
My poor family.
Now, Casey, you've got to also be thankful not to be with Beanie and Patty Cakes and all the redheaded maniacs.
But Christmas is coming.
Oh, hurrah, hooray.
They're into Christmas down there.
Oh, Doyle's rule.
Fez Watley, you are where right now?
I am in Florida, and I just got back from the Clearwater Turkey Trot that I go to every year.
And that's when you chase turkeys?
No, it's a 5K race that I go to.
How many letters?
5K.
Wow, that's a lot.
That's a lot of strikeouts.
The longest I ever did was 3 L's and an M.
And I'm sure I've probably broken a 5-hour 5K at this point. With me, it's more of a 5K crawl. But I do that every year with my friends and my sister.
That's great. Where are you this year?
I will be
Here in the studio.
No, I will be in Jamaica, Queens, with my parents, watching football and getting ready for Thanksgiving dinner.
So you're really traveling this year.
Driving a good solid 1 hour to Jamaica, Queens.
Yeah.
It's the most traveled day on the F train.
When you told me you were going to Jamaica, I was so happy for you. I had no idea it was Jamaica, Queens. Let's go over to Pitsy. Pitsy, where are you?
I am on the eastern end of Long Island.
Oh.
We're going to be, my family and Vic's family are going to actually spend the first Thanksgiving together.
Wow, so that sounds a little serious.
Yeah, it's a big step. I'm kind of scared, but hopefully it'll all work out.
And now you say the eastern end, that's as far out as you can go? That's,
Yeah, it's actually
like
shoved
the
around.
Hamptons?
It's between Montauk and Orient Point. It's a little island in between. She has a house out there.
Oh, who? Your chick's family?
Yeah, they have a second house out there.
All right, so they're Islander people.
Yeah.
All right, that's very, very cool way. That's fun. So right now, the show has pretty much got the eastern seaboard covered.
That's how we do it. Man.
That's how we roll.
Oh, I didn't know.
We're spreading out and giving everybody a chance. All right, so we'll go through all the folks that are hanging out here. But this year, I do feel like I have a lot to be thankful for. There's been plenty of times in my life that I haven't been thankful. But this year, I feel like I want to start paying attention to it. And I hope that we can all do this. I mean, Thanksgiving, it's like a throwaway deal. But the idea of gratitude, I think, is an important one. And it's something that we should pay attention to. And the fact that we're all surrounded by people that we care about on this day, and we're doing that here in the studio, and in our personal lives, we're all doing it too. And this year for me, I feel like I've had loss in my life before, and I've never been a guy who was afraid of death. Nothing about death ever scared me. Even when I was a little kid, I never had a problem with it. And I lost a lot of people in my life, but I always felt like they were people I, was supposed to lose. I lost older relatives and grandparents and stuff, and it was always sad, but that's what happens in life, so I was able to deal with it. And then I lost a lot of my reckless friends. A lot of the guys I grew up with, a lot of the guys I ran with, they died, but I was almost like Godfather 2, like, well, this is the life we've chose. You know what I mean? It could have been me. It was you. Later it'll be me. But this is the first year in my life that I ever came close to losing somebody that I didn't expect. Somebody that I expected to be there long after me. And I came close, and I pulled back out of it. And that's a lucky break. And for that, I do want to be grateful this year. And I want to keep that feeling going, and I want to keep that feeling going with you guys, too. As we've had a couple of scares with you.
Yeah.
And we get to come in here every day and do a show that we love and we care about a lot. And I care about you, Dave, and of course you, Earl. So I do, and all the folks that are in here, and even the folks listening, a lot of times that you think to yourself, when you're listening to a show, yeah, I could be friends with those guys. And the reality of it is, you would be our friends. If you could sit around and listen to the shit that we do all the time, the only thing that's keeping you out of this room today is because you don't live close enough. Because if you did, these doors would be open to you, and you'd come in and hang out with us. And life is a lot more finite than we ever thought, and there's no way to know what's coming on. So hold on to these moments. And I'm really, really happy that I'm listening to this show right now with people that I care about, and I'm sitting in here with people that I care about. So we're going to, as we start Winter Carnival. Winter Carnival starts after today.
Nice.
Yeah.
Winter Carnival.
Yeah. Winter
What
Carnival.
happened to Christmas?
Not many shopping days left.
We got rid of it. Christmas is gone.
You can't just get rid of Christmas.
Well, we decided to. But no, what I'm trying to say really is it's going to be our holiday for us to care about each other and be there for each other. And I just want to thank everybody who's listening, and of course thank the people that I depend upon and that I love more than I even know. So having said all that, here's a tradition, Alice's Restaurant.
This song's called Alice's Restaurant. It's about Alice and the restaurant. But Alice's Restaurant is not the name of the restaurant, that's just the name of the song. And that's why I call the song Alice's Restaurant. You can get anything you want at Alice's Restaurant. You can get anything you want at Alice's Restaurant. Walk right in, it's around the back, just a half a mile from the railroad track. And you can get anything you want at Alice's Restaurant. Now it all started 2 Thanksgivings ago. It was on 2 years ago on Thanksgiving when my friend and I went up to visit Alice at the restaurant. But Alice doesn't live in the restaurant. She lives in the church nearby the restaurant in the bell tower with her husband Ray and Foch is a dog. And living in the bell tower like that, they got a lot of room downstairs where the pews used to be. And having all that room, seeing as how they took out all the pews, they decided that they didn't have to take out their garbage for a long time. We got up there, we found all the garbage in there, and we decided it'd be a friendly gesture for us to take the garbage down to the city dump. So we took the half a ton of garbage, put it in the back of a red VW microbus, took shovels and rakes and implements of destruction, and headed on toward the city dump. Well, we got there, and there's a big sign and a chain across the dump saying closed on Thanksgiving, and we had never heard of a dump closed on Thanksgiving before, and with tears in our eyes, we drove off into the sunset looking for another place to put the garbage. We didn't find one till we came to a side road, and off the side of the side road was another 15-foot cliff, and at the bottom of the cliff was another pile of garbage, and we decided that one big pile was better than 2 little piles, and rather than bring that one up, we decided to throw ours down. That's what we did. Drove back to the church, had a Thanksgiving dinner that couldn't be beat, went to sleep and didn't get up until the next morning when we got a phone call from Officer Obie. Said, "Kid, we found your name on an envelope at the bottom of a half a ton of garbage, and wanted to know if you had any information about it." And I said, "Yes, sir, Officer Obie, I cannot tell a lie. I put that envelope under that garbage." After speaking over for about 45 minutes on the telephone, we finally arrived at the truth of the matter and said that we had to go down and pick up the garbage and also had to go down and speak to him at the police officer station. So we got in the red VW microbus with the shovels and rakes and implements of destruction and headed on toward the police officer station. Now, friends, there was only 1 or 2 things that Obie could have done at the police station, and the first was that he could have given us a medal for being so brave and honest on the telephone, which wasn't very likely, and we didn't expect it. And the other thing was that he could have bawled us out and told us never to be seen driving garbage around the vicinity again, which is what we expected. But when we got to the police officer station, there was a third possibility that we hadn't even counted upon, and we was both immediately arrested, handcuffed. And I said, "Obie, I don't think I can pick up the garbage with these handcuffs on." He said, "Shut up, kid. Get in the back of the patrol car," and that's what we did. Sat in the back of the patrol car and drove to the, quote, scene of the crime, unquote. I want to tell you about the town of Stockbridge, Massachusetts, where this happened here. They got 3 stop signs, 2 police officers and 1 police car. But when we got to the scene of the crime, there was 5 police officers and 3 police cars, being the biggest crime of the last 50 years, and everybody wanted to get in a newspaper story about it. And they was using up all kinds of cop equipment that they had hanging around the police officer station. They was taking plaster tire track footprints, dog-smelling prints, and they took 27 8x10 color glossy photographs with circles and arrows and a paragraph on the back of each one explaining what each one was to be used as evidence against us. Took pictures of the approach, the getaway, the northwest corner, the southwest corner, and that's not to mention the aerial photography. After the ordeal, we went back to the jail. Obie said he was going to put us in the cell. Said, "Kid, I'm going to put you in the cell. I want your wallet and your belt." And I said, "Obie, I can understand you want my wallet so I don't have any money to spend in the cell, but what do you want my belt for?" And it said, "Kid, we don't want any hangings." I said, "Obie, did you think I was going to hang myself for littering?" Obie said he was making sure, and friends Obie was, because he took out the toilet seat so I couldn't hit myself over the head and drown. And he took out the toilet paper so I couldn't bend the bars, roll the toilet paper out the window, slide down the roll, and have an escape. Obie was making sure, and it was about 4 or 5 hours later that Alice, remember Alice? It's a song about Alice. Alice came by and with a few nasty words to Obie on the side, bailed us out of jail. We went back to the church, had another Thanksgiving dinner that couldn't be beat, and didn't get up until the next morning when we all had to go to court. We walked in, sat down. Obie came in with a 27 8x10 colored glossy pictures with the circles and arrows and a paragraph on the back each one. Sat down. Man came in, said, all rise. We all stood up, and Obie stood up with the 27 8x10 colored glossy pictures, and the judge walked in, sat down with the seeing-eyed dog, and he sat down. We sat down. Obie looked at the seeing-eyed dog. Then the 27 8x10 colored glossy pictures with the circles and arrows and a paragraph on the back of each one, and looked at the seeing-eyed dog. And then the 27 8x10 colored glossy pictures with the circles and arrows and a paragraph on the back of each one, and began to cry, because Obie came to the realization that it was a typical case of American blind justice, and there wasn't nothing he could do about it. And the judge wasn't going to look at the 27 8x10 colored glossy pictures with the circles and arrows and a paragraph on the back of each one, explaining what each one was to be used as evidence against us. And we was fined $50 and had to pick up the garbage in the snow, but that's not what I came to tell you about. Came to talk about the draft. We got a building down New York City. It's called Whitehall Street, where you walk in and you get injected, inspected, detected, infected, neglected, and selected. I went down to get my physical examination one day, and I walked in, I sat down, got good and drunk the night before, so I looked and felt my best when I went in that morning. Because I wanted to look like the all-American kid from New York City. I mean, I wanted to feel like I wanted to be the all-American kid from New York, and I walked in, sat down, I was hung down, brung down, hung up, and all kinds of mean, nasty, ugly things. And I walked in, I sat down, he gave me a piece of paper, said, kid, see the psychiatrist, room 604. And I went up there, I said, shrink, I want to kill. I mean, I want to kill. I want to see blood and gore and guts and veins in my teeth. Eat dead, burnt bodies. I mean, kill. Kill! 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 And I started jumping up and down, yelling, kill! Kill! And it started jumping up and down with me, and we was both jumping up and down, yelling, kill! Kill! And the sergeant came over, pinned the nail on me, set me down the hall, said, you're our boy. Didn't feel too good about it. Proceeded on down the hall, getting more injections, inspections, detections, neglections, and all kinds of stuff that they was doing to me at the thing there. And I was there for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. I was there for a long time, going through all kinds of mean, nasty, ugly things, and I was just having a tough time there. And they was inspecting, injecting every single part of me, and they wasn't leaving no part untouched. Proceeded through, and I when finally came to see the very last man, I walked in, sat down after a whole big thing there, and I walked up and said, what do you want? He said, kid, we only got one question. Have you ever been arrested? And I proceeded to tell him the story of Alice's Restaurant, Massacre, with full orchestration and 5-part harmony and stuff like that, and then all the phenomena. Stopped me right there and said, kid, did you ever go to court? I proceeded to tell him the story of the 27 8x10 colored glossy pictures with the circles and arrows and a paragraph on the back of each one. It stopped me right there and said, kid, I want you to go over and sit down on that bench that says Group W. Now, kid. And I walked over to the bench there, and there's Group W is where they put you. if you may not be moral enough to join the army after committing your special crime. And there was all kinds of mean, nasty, ugly-looking people on the bench there. Mother rapers, father stabbers, father rapers. Father rapers sitting right there on the bench next to me, and one, it was mean and nasty and ugly and horrible and crime-fighting guys are sitting there on the bench. And the meanest, ugliest, nastiest one, the meanest father raper of them all, was coming over to me, and he was mean and ugly and nasty and horrible and all kinds of things. And he sat down next to me and said, "Kid, what'd you get?" I said, "I didn't get nothing. I had to pay $50 and pick up the garbage." He said, "What were you arrested for, kid?" I said, "Littering." And they all moved away from me on the bench there in a carry-eye ball and all kinds of mean, nasty things, till I said, "And creating a nuisance," and they all came back, shook my hand, and we had a great time on the bench talking about crime, mother stabbing, father raping, all kinds of groovy things that we was talking about on the bench. And everything was fine. We were smoking cigarettes and all kinds of things until the sergeant came over, had some paper in his hand, held it up and said, "Kids, this piece of paper's got 47 words, 37 sentences, 58 words. We want to know details of the crime, time, crime, and that kind of thing. You got to say everything about the crime, want to know the rest of the officer's name, and that kind of thing. You got to say in the talk for 45 minutes, and nobody understood a word that he said. But we had fun filling out the forms and playing with the pencils on the bench there. And I filled out the massacre with the 4-part harmony and wrote it down there just like it was, and everything was fine. And I put down a pencil and I turned over the piece of paper, and there on the other side, in the middle of the other side, away from everything else on the other side, in parentheses, capital letters, quotated, read the following words: "Kid, you rehabilitated yourself." I went over to the sergeant and said, "Sergeant, you've got a lot of damn gall to ask me if I've rehabilitated myself. I'm sitting here on the bench. I'm sitting here on the Group W bench, 'cause you want to know if I'm moral enough to join the army, burn women, kids' houses, and villages after being a litter bug." He looked at me and said, "Kid, you don't like your kind. We're going to send your fingerprints off to Washington, and friends, somewhere in Washington, enshrined in some little folders, a study in black and white of my fingerprints. And the only reason I'm singing you the song now is because you may know somebody in a similar situation. Or you may be in a similar situation, and if you're in a situation like that, there's only one thing you can do, is walk into the shrink wherever you are. Just walk in and say, 'Shrink, you can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant,' and walk out. You know, if just one person does it, they may think he's really sick and they won't take him. And if two people do it in harmony, they think they're both faggots and they won't take either of them. And if 3 people do it, can you imagine 3 people walking in, singing a bar, Alice's restaurant, and walking out? They may think it's an organization. And can you imagine 50 people a day? I said 50 people a day walking in, singing a bar, Alice's restaurant, and walking out. And friends, they may think it's a movement. And that's what it is. The Alice's Restaurant Anti-Massacre Movement. And all you gotta do to join is to sing it the next time it comes around on the guitar. with feeling. So we'll wait till it comes around on the guitar here. Sing it when it does. Here it comes. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. Walk right in, it's around the back, just a half a mile from the railroad track. And you can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. That was horrible. You want to end war and stuff, you gotta sing loud. You could put a lot. I've been singing the song now for 25 minutes. I could sing it for another 25 minutes. I'm not proud or tired. So we'll wait till it comes around again, and this time with 4-part harmony and feeling. We're just waiting for it to come around is what we're doing. All right now. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. Excepting Alice. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. So walk right in it around the back, just a half a mile from the railroad track. And you can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant. Alice's restaurant.
All right. Yes. Yeah. The kids are all happy and they don't know why. Alice's Restaurant, the Ron and Fez tradition that goes back, well, to last year. It really...
Already?
You know what? You don't have to be a long tradition to be a tradition. You really don't. Am I right, kids? You having fun? Yes. You guys having fun? Oh.
Who said yes? Joyce! Joyce, yes!
Joyce!
Who the hell is Joyce?
Joyce thinks she's one of the children.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now, by the way, Casey went in the other room to have a smoke and say that she hates the emotional stuff and hates the hippie stuff. But while we were talking about it, a Thanksgiving miracle happened because it started to snow a little bit. And we were looking out into the alley. And that snow, I believe, has cleansed her soul. I really do.
Oh,
I really think.
Something has.
Yeah.
Anything to make her mood improve.
Yeah.
What's that?
I love her. No.
What are you saying?
She's beautiful and lovely.
Yeah. Well, you're not going to last long with her anyway. So,
My baby.
Thanksgiving, and I want to bring Casey into it too, and we'll get started. What are you really grateful for? What are you? There's got to be something, Casey.
Well, I think this year was pretty good in general. I'm thankful
Yeah.
for Davy.
And you feel good about it? Yeah.
I am.
And
I'm also
smacking
thankful
of
that his
applause.
family has been so cool with me.
And you were very, very nervous about that, right?
Of course.
So
I don't exactly look like a McDonald.
No, no, you don't. But after initial speed bump, they accepted you.
Yes.
And I don't even hear him bringing up catechism anymore. I honestly feel like they've dropped the faith thing. So that's a nice thing.
Yeah.
All right.
I think
good.
things were good this year.
That's wonderful.
I mean, every so often you hear the word Jew
All right.
from my dad.
Okay, so what?
Beanie
You know?
still won't let me near the ovens, which is different.
Okay. All right.
Good? I don't know.
Well,
All right, so I thought maybe we could throw it around a little bit. We all talked about... Fez, did we talk about what you were grateful for this year?
No, we did not. I am just very thankful this year that the people I love have come through the things that they had to go through this year and not only come out on the other side of it well, but I just know that they're going to be great.
That's fantastic.
So I'm just very happy and thankful for that.
All right, there you go. Fez is having
Casey's going to leave again.
Yeah.
You stay here.
You stay with your Hallmark card.
You watch Mr. Wiley cry.
Yeah. Well, Sheepy, let's go over to you. I know, this has been a big growth year for you.
Yeah, I've gotten I wear big boy pants every day
All
now.
right, stop being
come
silly.
on.
I want you to be a real person. You know what? Stop trying to deflect. I know you can do your little sheepy jokes, but what are you thankful for this year?
Closer friends with HTG is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And all the other people I've been hanging out with a lot lately. With, like, the Pal Talk people I've met, it's a lot of closer friends than you think that you would find just on internet people, and now you hang out with them, like, weekly.
Well, as I said to a little friend of mine named Rudy, if you can just make one good friend a summer, you're really doing something. And I told him that, and then later he won the big race, and he thanked me, and then I moved in with a girl from another cabin, and I rode away with her on my motorcycle.
That was you?
Yeah, that was me.
I think that was Meatballs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
That
you're
was
right.
the movie Meatballs
Yeah,
with
that-
Bill Murray.
You're right. That was a tape I rented.
Yeah.
I get very confused between my own memories and tapes I read. But it is true. If you can make friends, it's a good year for you.
Very much so.
Yeah. And even though you say sometimes you get ignored and not paid to, you always have Deb to look out for you now.
Yes.
She always comes through. Even though sometimes she can be a little mean to her.
Sometimes.
And right now you're out at a fox hunt. Am I right?
No, we're going to. I'm in. I get to see the foxes.
You're out there right now.
Oh, I thought you
Thanksgiving.
meant I was out, like I couldn't go.
No. Try to follow along, Drinky. Yeah. Let's go over to Deb, HTG. How are you, darling?
Hi, I hate to be repetitive, but it's a lot of the same things. First of all, I've met amazing new friends this year who are some of my closest friends, and I'm really grateful and thankful for that. And the second thing is pretty much what Fez said. A lot of my friends have been through a lot of hardships this year, but the key word is they've come through them. Yeah. And they're amazing people. I've learned a lot from them, and I'm really looking forward to see all of them have a much better year next year.
Well, I think I'll speak for everyone you know, and one of the reasons why people come through is having a friend like you. You are a loyal friend indeed to a lot of people. You really are.
I'm lucky to have those people to be loyal to, honestly.
Mm. You know, it's well, it's nice.
Well, because it deserves it.
Yeah. Unfortunately for you, Jews don't have saints. That's
sorry.
Yay!
No thanks.
Yes. And then here's our buddy Irish Alki. Alki, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing good.
Good.
I guess if the one thing I could be thankful for this year is I actually, and anybody in my condition over the past year, if they could be lucky enough to marry a woman that I did, they probably would never have the chance.
No. You got.
And without her, everything that I've been through this year would have been a lot harder to deal with.
Sure.
This is my best Fez impression, and I'm sorry.
Doing a hell of a job.
Yeah.
Alki for third mic.
Alki,
is there anything you want to say to Riley Luck?
Happy Thanksgiving, cunt.
All right.
No, you know what? You have had a rough year, but like you said, you got the woman all the rest of us want. You're with Solera. You got the dream woman, and you look around this room, and I hate to say it in front of our own children, but most of these guys have spanked to them, and quite a few of the women, which I've already talked to them about.
The sad part is that most of the men in this room want Arelis, and I spent all day grabbing men's penises and guessing their size. So
isn't life funny? Isn't it?
It's
cruel.
When you're gay and you marry an attractive woman, it's crazy. It's a bit. It's funny.
There is Solera. How are you, darling?
I'm very good, thank you.
Yeah. You got a lot to be thankful for this year?
I have been lucky enough to have gone probably through a year I never thought I'd go through.
Sure.
And have laughed more than I have laughed any other year, and have figured out that no matter what happens, as long as you can laugh through it and be with the person who makes your day go and makes you know that you lived.
Yeah.
And completes your sentences, and to share it with our children, and this little bundle of energy and joy has been amazing. And Casey and all our friends who just show up every day no matter what, and sit in our smelly living room and just hang out there and pretend like nothing's going on as I Febreze around my husband.
That's the ham you made.
The fact that we've been, just the people who have come through our home, and everyone says, how can you take everyone in? And I just think, I'm just glad people still want to come hang out with us. Because people our age don't want to be surrounded by their mortality.
Sure.
And to have friends that love you enough to do that. To just say, you know what, I don't care. I'm going to go over. I'm going to visit him in the hospital. I'm going to go over to their house. It's rough.
No.
And I'm not afraid of dying, but having to accept that the person you love is going to die, like facing that and then feeling so guilty for having thought about a life without that person is really a difficult cross to bear. Come on, honey. It's okay.
You know what? But here's the thing. Now, the weird thing about it, too, as you grab onto these kids, let him play with the ball, too, honey. You can't be the only one with the ball.
Fight.
Yeah.
The fucking kid's got 7 balls. Let baby love have one of them. Godson.
Everybody should get the chance. But, this might even be a reminder, too, Soler, you don't have to constantly keep having kids. Sharon, she actually gave birth during this show.
Again?
Yes.
We get it. You have ovaries.
She actually thought she had gas, but it was twins. So, right, did you get the ball to play with that he really needs? He really needs it bad. He really has to play with that ball. And, yeah. Well, first of all, like you guys said, the really weird thing about having a hard time, like Solera and Alki is your friends love you in a way that isn't for any good reason. You know what I mean? It's just they love you no matter what's happened. It ain't because you got a new pool and a great new jet ski. So you know who your friends are. And you know that you love each other. The fact that everything that you guys went through and you got married this year, it's really an amazing thing for the rest of us all to see. It really is.
And
Very lucky.
Ron's right. I've sat in Alky's piss. Just saying.
You're so drunk. Seriously.
I love
but you wanted to.
I know, but this could have been such a nice day.
Sorry.
And you just kept drinking.
I'm going to cut it off right now.
Yeah.
Dressed up for picture day and then got drunk.
I know. You really do look like third grade picture day.
I got in my fucking Thanksgiving best. Thank you.
That's your best?
Well, I got.
Don't get upset.
He's as drunk as Sheepy right now. It's sad.
That little faggot.
All right.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Hey!
Yeah, I know it's Thanksgiving. We're not going to do it.
Okay.
Hate crimes.
Okay, you're right.
All right, Jeff is sitting here. Jeff, what do you got for us?
This is a tough year for me. I lost my aunt and my grandmother in the same week.
You understand it's Thanksgiving.
Yes, I know.
We're trying to stuff to be thankful for.
I'm just going through what I went through.
Yeah.
I watched my friend's shitter fell out of his ass, and watched him wither away and come back twice as strong. He really is probably one of the greatest guys I know.
Who? I want to meet this guy.
Yeah.
I'm not talking to him anymore. He stole my spot on the O&A Comedy Virus Tour.
It's a nice callback. You know, the real hardcore listeners are laughing.
Oh, sure.
But what I always like is we know someone is listening to us now for the very first time. And they just got XM and they're going, what the hell? This can't be a show.
Is Hassan a transformer?
Yeah. You also might want to, mention your wife.
I was
Could you get
saving
there?
the best for last, Ronnie B.
Yeah.
This is now the second year of my marriage, which began on this show.
Mm-hmm.
And I have you two to thank for
The
that
band?
for the rest of my life.
Thank you, Bono, Edge, Larry, and the other guy.
It's a beautiful day.
Oh, good impression.
Thank you.
We met because of you. I proposed on your show.
No.
I really honestly believe if it wasn't for you both, that I would probably have never met her, and probably be fucking fat girls and lying to my friends about it. Sheepy knows what I'm talking about.
He would have been one of the girls.
Don't listen to what Jeff said Friday.
And
It's a Thanksgiving show.
You can edit that
Oh,
out.
it's that. No, we can't.
No.
This is going out.
It's
One
live.
piece. Why would you even start?
I don't know what you guys are talking about. Jeff, continue.
I never fucked
Jesus
her.
Christ.
Could have.
All right. We're gonna take the mic away from you two.
Yeah.
You
No, but
two.
I just wanted to thank my wife for staying with me for this long after putting her through just hell. I'm a reprehensible human being, and
All
I
right,
thank her for putting
Thanksgiving.
up with
Yeah,
me.
Thanksgiving. Let's try to remember. Wow.
Thank you, my love.
This has turned into the worst drunksgiving I ever remember. It really is sad.
I
Wasn't
adore
anything
you.
there to be thankful for.
This,
He just complains.
Yeah.
I don't know. Another year of marriage.
I'm pissed about this parking ticket I got on exit 95.
The aunt left me nothing.
Well, let's go over to our, and he needs everything. Get him everything. He needs it all. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're the center of the universe, Colin. Go ahead. Everything is yours. Everything you see is yours. Keep taking. Keep taking. No one else needs. Hey, Franklin, what do you got to be thankful for this year?
I've had a crazy year to be thankful for, actually. Well, met all you guys. Number one, that's been, I mean, honestly, as an artist, it's amazing to have somebody actually appreciate what you do, and and to actually even say that that they like it is just phenomenal. You know what I mean? And all the friends that we've met here, and Gina, I mean, this year, you have no idea how much Gina does for our company. You know what I mean? I'd be thankful to not keep talking, honestly.
Bless you, brother.
Yeah, thankful.
Yeah. Here's Dean.
Well, finish off what Franklin was saying. I'm thankful for Gina too. She's been amazing for the company, old friends, family, and all the new friends we've made, all the support you guys have given us. And I'm thankful for my partners. Professionally, it's been the greatest year of my life. I'm thankful for Franklin and my partner Chris. Without them, I'd be doing nothing. And just the support of everyone and the love that I feel when I'm around everybody, and it's just amazing, and I'm really thankful for it.
Yeah, cool, man.
It's
It's
unbelievable.
really weird too. Is like everybody we know is like really independent people, but at the same time there's an interdependence upon everybody else,
Yeah.
And a lot of folks talking about how they met through the radio show, but it does make perfect sense what I was saying even before, that if you share a sense of humor, everything else can be dealt with from that point on, and the fact that it doesn't seem like we struggle for perfection. Fez needs to be behind the glass for a while. Fine, there you go. We're not going out of our way to have the cool table, but we'll make it a little bit bigger table. And through this show, years ago, we met Dave through very strange, bizarre things. And that was how many years ago, Dave?
That was in 2001.
Yeah. And then if you start to go through it, if Dave wasn't on here, he wouldn't have met Casey.
Yeah.
And it just, and probably, if Dave doesn't meet Casey, maybe we don't meet HTG. And everything is just one thing is attached to the next. So before you know it, some of the people here are tighter with other people, but without any of those links, And, we always lose people, too. People either get tired of the ride or something happens or they grow up a little bit. But we still love those folks as well, too, And a lot of times they'll be back. A lot of times people take off like, well, I think I grew out of that. But, Peter Pan's always here. You can always come back. There's always one kid who refuses to grow up. All right, let's take it through the, we haven't talked with Lil yet. Lil?
I think this is the first year that I actually realized how important good health is. And so I'm really thankful for that, because if you don't have that, I don't think you have anything. But I'm also thankful for my family and also for this family here. You guys are like a second family to me. I think I spend more time with you than I do my actual family. So I'm thankful to you guys, Ron, Fez, yes, Dave, even you, and Earl and Pitsy, and I love you guys a lot, and good friends, and that's pretty much what it's all about to me.
Look, Dave's kept clapping for her.
That was very nice.
Yeah. And even though I know your family today is plotting for the downfall of the United States, I think we should put that on the back burner and just celebrate our humanity together.
It was a great thanks, Muzzy.
And it's nice that you thought of us as your second family, including, Pitsy and Earl, brothers that wanted to sleep with you.
Well,
dysfunctional family.
Let me tell you, that's still family, Fez.
Oh, yeah,
true. Incest doesn't mean you're not family. It just means you're a little that you love each other a little too much.
I always have to remember that.
And I think everyone has at least one cousin who taught him how to kiss.
Hell yes. Hell to fucking yeah.
Oh, your cousin Larry.
And then, there's your mom. There's your mom and your aunts. Oh, those guys, they get along so well together. Oh, they just run up to the attic as soon as they see each other.
That son of a bitch, Beth.
All right, stop with the son of a bitch to everybody.
Sorry.
Hold on, Jeff thought of another couple things he's mad about. Worst thing this year ever?
Gas prices.
Here's Stalker Patty. Patty, what do you got for us?
Hi. Well, I'm very thankful that I've made friends through the shows, and I'm very thankful for Opie and Anthony and Ron and Fez. They've made my life more exciting, even though this morning they got me high.
That's O&A.
Yeah, O&A. So, I live alone, so I just have my cat for company, so I'm always glad to be part of the Pal Talk community. It gives me a chance to relate through that. And I thank God for my Evie, my cat.
Sure.
And I thank God for Starbucks, all the free coffee I can drink.
How much today?
Oh, I have at least 1 or 2 lattes a day.
Is that part of working there? Go ahead and drink all the coffee you want?
Yes.
Or are you stealing it?
It's one of the perks.
This is why you can't get hired by Cadillac. Because you think the products are for you.
Her 1 or 2 lattes on my breath melted my socks.
Well, I will say this. I don't know if I've ever been to an O&A party or a Ron and Fez party that Patty hasn't been there.
She's the best.
And she really supports everybody. And I've never once heard her say a bad word about anybody.
No way. She's the best. Mr. B, she's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
She's in the Hall of Fame.
Coffee drinkers.
And let's not forget this year, she blew the roof off as Stalker Patty Smith. Which, yeah.
Thank you for that.
A lot of people thought it was Patty Smith.
Especially my gay brother.
What's that?
Especially my gay brother.
All right, he didn't come out yet.
Oh, sorry, Patty. He was like, I love Patty Smith. And who the fuck is that? Oh, looks just like Stalker Patty. I mean, Patty Smith, whatever the fucking thing is.
All right, easy.
What? That's my Fez.
What? You're lucky you're in North Carolina.
Yeah. I would say when he listens to this, he'll be embarrassed, but he'll be drunk then, too.
Sure.
And he'll just be like, I killed that thing. Oh, God. Oh. And then he'll turn around and give his mom an inappropriate kiss.
Listen to them laughing at me.
Yeah, he loves. All right, let's go to Joyce. Joyce, how are you, darling?
Hello, Ronnie.
Has it been a good year for you?
It's been up and down. I think a lot of what you said about continuity,
Mhm.
about how most of us are here because of a connection to both of you. I've been lucky enough to be able to call you and Fez my friends for 6 years now, 7 years. And it has brought a circle of friends that I value very much. This year has been a challenge for me work-wise and health-wise, and something Lily said about not appreciating health and then recently appreciating how important it is and how if you don't have that, you don't have anything, and that's true. So I'm grateful to my family and all of my friends here in this room and outside this room, and to both of you for bringing us together. And I think that love knows no season, and it's something that should be always shared.
Yeah, that's true.
Absolutely.
And, I hear so many people bring up family, too. It's the oddest thing. No one can drive you crazier, and no one could mean more to you than your family. It's just the most bizarre thing. And I'm at the point now, sometimes I look over and I'm like, I can't believe my chick gave birth to my two best friends. How would that even work out to talk about a coincidence? How the hell could that happen?
That's insanely awesome.
Thank you. No, you just said
You're insanely drunk.
Yeah, that's the Jameson whispering in your ears.
It was very touching.
What? I can't be touched. Where are the kids?
Now with the children in the
Are
room.
the kids around?
Yes.
All right, she's there. I won't say the F-bomb, but that was touching.
Thank you. I'm glad that you're touched.
I was.
Here's our new friend Jennifer, who really has replaced my caca as the photographer of the Ron and Fez show. And
Finally, someone with an eye.
When are we going to see? Oh, yeah, it did hurt. He takes it too far, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Dave and I kid around, but Fez means it. He means it. And here's what I love about it. He hasn't seen either one of their photography.
I don't have to.
If Ansel Williams would say, Fez, take a look at, he would keep on walking. He does not see things. And yet, he is a critic. At the same time, he doesn't look, but doesn't stop his criticism. It's an amazing talent he has. Jennifer, how are you, darling? I hate to keep you there on the hot
Very
seat.
good. Oh, it's okay.
What are you thankful for this year?
Let's see. I guess it's hard to say, but thankful for a lot of things. Number one, I guess my husband and my family, of course. And I've gained a lot of new friends this year. I think people in all different artistic mediums that I've really
Tattoo
enjoyed getting to
people
know.
and punk
Yes.
rockers.
Poets, writers,
Way to go.
radio people. And I'm just, really appreciative and happy to, meet everybody here and everyone in this room. And it's just really, I think, wonderful and encouraging that, you guys are so open and inviting and really accepting of, so many different people. And you have so many different groups of people with different backgrounds that I guess it's, all about the sense of humor that it really can unite everyone and everyone can enjoy everything.
We all like to say we will accept anyone but Filipinos. And I don't even remember how that started. I don't know why.
Yeah.
The only group we decided to exclude
It
is
was
Filipinos.
something with Imelda Marcos.
I don't
remember that.
Because I like so many of them, but I'm
Right,
going,
yeah.
sorry, I can't.
Her shoe collection was very obnoxious.
Yeah, I know. Well, thank you.
She's not Chinese.
Yeah. All right, the kids are starting to punch each other, and that's, yeah. Baby Love, he needs every toy there is.
My money's on Baby Love in this one.
I don't know.
He's white and entitled.
Yeah.
And Baby Love isn't.
I would just say he does not, he sees this not as a world of abundance, but one of scarcity. And he just feels like if he doesn't get all the toys, he'll be sorry later. So hoard all you can. Robin is here. Of course, she used to be one of our interns, Fezzi.
Thing
3 from, because she was the third intern after Thing 1 and Thing 2. We went through a time where we weren't very creative.
No.
And she happened to be there at that period.
Well, I'm thankful for that.
Yeah.
That was probably one of the best experiences I've ever had in my life. So.
Well, I will say that she did all the work on the big ass card. It was not very well known, but she mailed out every big ass card.
She did every bit of work on that.
And I would say it was the best promotion in the history of the Ron and Fez show, but I should really say it was the only promotion we've ever done.
Sure.
We really tried to stay under the radar.
I got mine, Mr. B.
Yeah.
I got mine.
Well, thank Thing 3 for it.
Yeah.
I lost mine.
BAC 11217.
Okay.
Thank you.
So.
What are you thankful for, Robin?
I'm definitely thankful for the patience and understanding of my family. I guess I know I'm thankful for your show, guys, because it makes me laugh and smile no matter what mood I am in. I could be depressed about work or sad about something else or angry, and I put on the show and I am entertained endlessly. So I'm always grateful for that. And I made a really great friend this year who definitely sits and listens to everything I need to say and comes through with lots of great advice and makes me think a lot and try a lot of different things. So I'm grateful for that.
And that person is Warren Beatty, which is amazing.
Interesting. He's on the website.
Amazing. Yeah. You didn't know that? Yeah.
I was wondering who W. Beatty is.
That's him.
Academy Award winner.
You couldn't figure it out with those clues.
I am just stupid. Damn it.
Yes.
W. Beatty. Who would that be?
I was thinking Wilma Beatty.
And I'm sure you're thankful you've finally gotten past that intern nickname of yours.
Yes,
Yeah.
Robin.
Now you're Robin. With a Y.
Robin 3.
Robin. That's true. We have a lot of Robins, too.
How did you know Robin with a Y?
She pointed it out to me one
Oh.
day. Yeah.
Sure she did.
Pointed it out. All right. See, it's biting. What you do is biting. You're making fun of the way he talks. It hurts his feelings. All right, let's keep going on. Who's the guy next to? That's
Pitts.
You know him. Well, he's already been on, right? We've already done Pitsy.
No, we didn't do it.
Yeah, I thought we did the whole thing. I'm going to be with my family, and so you went and got in line like you. All right, go ahead, Pitsy.
Jeez.
You got 10 seconds.
I'm thankful that I have
9.
Faster, faster.
I'm thankful I have a woman that loves me for who I am.
Lily?
Now, when you say love, what do you mean by that? Won't let you do things?
Checks in.
Right.
We're all laughing at your tender moment.
We bust balls, but we do love each other, and I'm happy that I have her.
Yeah.
I'm happy that my family is actually trying to be a family again after everything.
What happened?
Well, with my grandmother getting sick, they kind of went their separate ways.
They blamed it on each other?
Exactly. So now they're trying to start it back up and become a family again. So I'm really happy for that. I'm also happy that I'm actually a part of this whole thing here. You know, I met so many amazing people. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that.
You don't believe him, Dave?
I was hoping he'd be thankful for hair plugs.
Oh.
What? I'm just kidding. He's one of my best friends.
You know, but Sarah,
Sorry, baby. Baby love. I was saying, just kidding around.
You know, oddly enough, I'm never happier than when everyone turns on you. That's my favorite time.
I'm just kidding, everybody. Come on, baby.
Everybody.
Rock and roll.
Hey, everybody.
Rock and roll. Penny Fang.
It's me.
Penny Fang 12 at Hotmail.
Yeah.
Thank you for your email address. But no, honestly,
no one's going to email this guy.
But we are, I mean, Dave can say that to me, and I'm not going to get mad because we are like a
But
family.
you should. You should get mad.
No, we're like brothers.
We are like a family, and I really appreciate that, and I've met so many amazing people from the show. So I really am appreciative of that.
Yeah, we remember the text messages.
Yeah.
You know how amazing you are.
I love Jews.
I can't catch a break on my turn.
I know. It's sad, isn't it? Oh, wait do you see how Graz does, or whatever his name is?
Graz.
Huh?
Graz.
That's a stupid name. Graz, what do you got for us?
Well, first off, I'm thankful that Ron and Fez haven't thrown me out the window in the office most of the time.
That didn't get the laugh you were looking for, did it? It's always bad. When you think you're opening with a joke and it doesn't work, it's awful.
Like he'd fit.
See, you know what?
You're right, the joke thing. Yeah.
You really have to do the joke.
I didn't believe you, and I wanted to test your theory.
Yeah. As funny as Hitler. Oh, a couple of Hitler fans are mad. Go ahead, guys. What else? Was something about the Apple Store?
What?
Can you get us 20% off at the Apple Store?
We'll talk.
Yeah.
But seriously, I'm thankful for this opportunity. It's been great being here on the Ron and Fez show. It's more than I could have ever imagined. And also, I'm thankful, much like Earl and Fez, my dad recently just had a stent at the hospital, and I'm just glad they caught it in time. And he's able to be around more. That's just what I'm trying to get out. So,
yeah.
I'm really thankful for that.
There for stents.
I'm now that your dad's feeling better, ask if he'll take you out for an adult haircut. Just one more big boy cut.
Wait a minute, I'm missing a bowl.
All right, Bob Hurley. Time for your tears.
Obviously, I'm thankful for friends and family.
So you do
your
have
phone
them.
plan?
Yeah.
So that's good because it didn't hurt anyone.
Oh, good.
You did a joke that didn't make someone feel bad. That's great. Yeah.
I'm thankful after a horrific Monday, I was able to not have Fez
All
lose
right.
any more money.
Yeah, let's stop making it about a bit on the show. Come on, kid. We're all talking from our hearts.
In all honesty, I'm really thankful to be here and to be working and studying under what I think is probably the best comedy team I've ever heard.
No,
That's fucking A right there. That's fucking A.
That's great. Yeah, it's like if Abbott Costello couldn't be in the same room together. You really came in during a magic time. Way to go. I see Mike Kaka hanging out there. You're not going to come in and give us one mic? You're not a guy who'll grab a microphone?
He's gonna grab it.
And you know what? There's always the brother-in-law who was like, no, you guys are singing around the piano. I'll sit out here in the dark and smoke cigarettes by myself. Mike Kaka, how are you, brother?
Good. How about you guys?
90%. Yeah. What are you thankful for this year, buddy?
I got a lot to be thankful for. Mostly my friends and just everything that I have in my life. I couldn't ask for anything better. And really, for Debbie, HTG is probably the best thing.
Then why do you leave her? Why do you leave her so?
I love you too.
Sometimes you got to do things you don't want to do, but you have to do. So,
And
for
why do
now,
you
I've
sound
gotta
so
go.
much like Michael Dukakis?
All right. Stop with the no Michael Dukakis jokes. Well, and we wish you the best, buddy.
Thank you.
There's nobody better than.
He's the best.
Yeah, he's the greatest. Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, you know what? I think we'll save the best for last. That really should be Mikey Boy. We haven't done Mikey Boy yet?
Nope.
Mikey Boy, how are you, buddy?
Doing all right.
Yeah.
It's this has been one of those years that's really made me appreciate how much I really do have, and I'm grateful for so much. And I'm grateful for my friends, my family, especially my wife and my two beautiful daughters, and that's really the most important thing to me. And I'm also thankful to you two, because it's amazing to me how much you've allowed me to get involved in this show over the past 4 years. I just don't think any other show really allows people coming in from the outside to do something like that, and I really thank you guys for that.
Yeah.
He's the best of all time.
Yeah, he is. And, you know, Mike, we'd let you do more. Just come in and do it.
Yeah, please.
And the other thing, you do have beautiful kids, but you don't have to bring them with you constantly. Sometimes we can have adult time. We shouldn't all be just pouncing someone on our lap going, oh, stop crying, stop crying. But you literally are the best, Mikey Boy, not just to me and Fez, but all the people who listen to the show, basically keeping a history of what's happening. And out of all the boards, all the message boards, Mikey's always tries to keep the peace. And they're coming in at 7, 8 a day now.
Oh, sure, yeah.
They just don't stop. But you've always done to try to keep the big tent and keep everybody included, and that's the greatest, man. Thank you so much, Mikey boy. What's that?
Can I do my thank you?
You haven't done your thank
No,
you
I
yet?
didn't do my thank you.
I thought we started with you
No.
at the beginning of the show.
No.
Before I even did mine.
I never actually did it. You just cut me off.
No, really?
Yeah.
I thought you did.
Weren't you like thankful for automated staircases or something like that?
That's really, it's hurtful. It's Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It's Thanksgiving.
It really is Thanksgiving.
Laugh it up, Jeff. No, and this will be real quick.
Yeah.
I'm thankful. I have two things to be extremely thankful for. The light of my life that I met was. That's really funny, you fucking asshole.
All right.
Stop.
Easy.
The light of my life came into my life. I know that's a lot of repetition.
So many nights I'd sit by my window.
Hold on, let me just finish.
Oh.
Okay. And so,
Someone.
I'm very thankful for Casey.
'Cause you light up my life.
All right, dance for Rod Fest.
You give
I'm thankful for
me
the damn
hope to carry
Right.
on.
All right, Casey
You
Rod Fest.
light up my
And I was gonna say
I'm thankful for my mom.
This isn't the show ending theme. That's not the show. No, it's just people singing at your expense. All right, so you were saying something about Casey.
I am very thankful for Casey, who is the best person on the planet Earth, and I could not be more excited to be her husband, as she could not be more excited to be my wife.
Are you saying that there's people on Jupiter that are better than her? You had to limit it to the planet Earth?
No, there's nobody on Jupiter, because Jupiter is a gaseous planet, Mr. B.
So are you.
The odds of, solid life forms being on that planet is very minuscule. And lastly, seriously, I am extremely thankful to have a job with Ron Fez, and I know it's but Ron Fez really are the best of all time, and I am extremely excited. Whatever, fine. There's not a day that goes by that I don't realize, Jesus Christ, I'm sitting here talking with Ron Fez. It's the best ever, period. So I'm very thankful for my goddamn job.
I'm sorry, I turned off my headphones some time ago. But I did.
I was trying to say something to you.
The last I heard was gaseous planet.
Yeah, did he say he was thankful for Jupiter?
You don't take your headphones off.
Or as he calls it, Jupiter.
JW.
Earl, did we ever talk to you?
No, not at all.
Even off the air.
Good. So we're not going to bring everybody. Yes, what is it, baby? Go ahead and say. Go ahead and talk to us. What do you need? You want this? You want to run with a stick? Isn't that fun? Run around here with a stick? Earl, what are you thankful for, buddy?
Like this year was just like it was an incredibly weird year, but to see the other side of it has been. That's what you're thankful. That's what I'm thankful for, and but my family by blood. I think I've reinforced those ties, and my family by choice is the same thing. I'm just glad that we're all here, and we're just here, and we're here to celebrate and here to move forward and move upward. So that's what I'm thankful for.
All right, that was the first bad speech. Unfortunately, we held it for the end, Earl. You have something you can say from the heart, not from the cliche bank?
I'm being told.
I'd like to make a withdrawal. I'll take 2. Look before you leap. And don't count your chickens before they hatch.
Yeah. Well, today. Fezzi's back. How many times have we yelled Fezzi's back?
Yeah! Don't ever yell back.
Fezzi's back.
It's like Billy Martin's back.
What?
Well, I remember for a while they were calling him Mr. October. No one brought up Mr. November.
November rain.
Well, say something sincere then, Earl.
No, but I'm just grateful to honestly still be in radio because I would tell you.
You're the only one.
No, seriously?
Yes. No. You can't follow that, Earl.
Please. No, I'm not.
Why would you stop a laugh? That is how little you understand about what we do. Why the room is dying. He's yelling, "Wait, please stop your enjoyment.
Please, I must be heard. Please."
Oh, he's back. Fez is back.
Don't say that.
Fezzi's back. Fezzi's back. Fezzi's back. Fezzi's back.
I have to get on a plane. You'll jinx me.
Oh, would that be something if you got this? Wait a minute. This was playing after the plane crash? Oh my God, people. This thing will have 100 share, and we'll all just be sobbing, going, "Oh, he got back, and that's why he died. He knew. He did what he was supposed to do." Here.
I know. I could pretend to cry.
Yeah.
Where Fez died. I know I could do that. I love you.
You'll be the new crying guy?
Someone will have to carry on.
All right, see?
Take his place and
Keep wearing that sweater. You'll cry every day.
You're already inappropriate, so that works. All right, so Earl, you got a big laugh. Are you happy with that, or you want to just take it back to where it was before? Nowhere.
But no, I'm just grateful for
the dead. Go ahead. What are you grateful
No,
for?
I'm just like, you guys are really, you guys have stood by me, and not a lot of
Not
people.
really. You know the reports we handed in, you'd hate us right now.
No, and seriously, not a lot of people have stood by me.
They shouldn't.
And I'm thankful every day for it.
Yeah.
That you guys have
You're
stood by me, and really, you've been very supportive, and you've allowed me to
fuck up.
Yeah, well, yeah, but give me the room to fuck up and allowed me to learn and to grow.
Boy, you could have got off on the major laugh.
I know.
Why would you?
trying-
You
I'm
had the
trying to-
laugh of the day.
Instead of the "there is no dream" speech.
I have no dream.
I
You're
just-
the Earth 2 Martin Luther King.
I really.
You're fucking Martin Luther Pawn.
Born at last! Born at last!
Enjoy, Sheepy.
Born at last. I'm thankful for Miss Daisy. And I'm
make
thankful
sense.
for Daisy.
It doesn't make sense. Even the kids are getting ready to leave. Fezzy, the kids are starting to put their jackets on, and they're like, "I've had
Oh.
enough. I got all I can take."
Now my godson. Now that all the cookies are gone.
Yeah. So, but I do want to thank everybody for a wonderful Thanksgiving, and
Thank you, folks.
and also to thank everybody here at XM, because we'll always remember that we were here for the really weird days where you could do stuff like this. And Earl knows, and Fezzy knows that these things happen in radio every once in a while, and it's just a wild thing before everybody gets back and go, wait a minute, we need to straighten that out. But we'll find the next one and where that happens too. You know what I mean? As soon as they go, okay, we finally got it fixed, something always gets a little weird. And there should always be a place for weirdness and camaraderie and joy in radio. And I thank you guys all for it. I just say turn it up. That's enough, because it's got soul. It's got soul. Thank you, everybody. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.